will be reading from my journal. I can't believe I haven't finished it yet. This journal was featured in my very first YouTube video. This is very personal to me. This is quite intimate in my opinion, but I really wanted to share it. For some reason, I just felt like maybe just post it on YouTube. Actually, I wrote that down. You'll see the thought process in this, but oops. But this is what is written. This is what I wrote on Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Learning that it's never that serious and that I'm still young and there is so much room for mistakes is something I need to grasp and hold on to. I always seem to feel like there is never enough time and I need to have everything figured out now and have everything now. Spelt in N-O-W, like now. But that would take away from the beauty of patience and timing and events beautifully falling into place with time. It would take away from the roller coaster that life is and the growth and lessons you acquire throughout all these transformations. I can make mistakes. I can be free. I can do what I want. Yes, there are consequences, and yes, now is the time to live a life and go out of my way and do things. The key is to find the balance between the two. There is no point in being so strict with myself and so hard on myself. Not too long ago, there was a moment where I knew there was going to be a lesson I would soon have to learn, and it is to give myself grace. Still not too sure what it means, but soon I will find out, and I know it. It is amazing being aware of all of this. Most people go through life quite literally only going through life without being aware of what's happening from an outer, more elevated perspective in the grand scheme of things, if that makes sense. I think I should make a YouTube video out of this. LOL. I'm rewatching Emily in Paris for the 4th time, maybe the 5th, and I don't know, it just inspired all of this. I am being too hard on myself and not doing enough, but also doing just enough. I know what I need to do, embrace the unknown, a common theme in my life as of late, and also trust that things will only ever work out in my life in my favor or better. I think another thing is to make all of this easier is to rekindle my connection with the highest power, aka God with a capital G. Entre parenthèses, I think. That's what I wrote. And honestly, guys, when I wrote this, it was I know it says 1347 when I wrote this in my journal. Let me tell you something. I initially wrote this on my computer in my notes app, and it was like 1 a.m. almost 2 a.m. It's important to write these things down so that you can look back and you can reflect and whatever. There's a part that I wrote, events beautifully falling into place, and there's just something about that I love when things just fall into place. You don't even realize in the moment, but it's only like later on when you're looking back to a certain period of your life and you're like, oh, that's what happened. Just you start putting pieces together of how everything came to be, and then you look at yourself now in the present moment and you're like, wow, that's why those things were happening, that's how it happened. Because a lot of the time I spend most of my time wondering like how it's gonna happen. Like I have faith and whatever, but it's like I want to know why and how, you know what I mean? Like they usually say that you should just not even worry about that, but I think it's such a natural instinct to just want to know like why or what, like you know, like you want to know, I want to know. As much as like I care for what is like out, wait, is my camera dirty? As much as I care about like what is right now, like what has already manifested into this reality, I care as much about like how it happened, like the behind the scenes, about every single person that came to be in my reality, whether I was aware of it or not, like how that impacted this current reality. Like I care about what happens in the storage unit, behind the doors, you know, as much as what happens on stage. But I feel like it's not appreciated enough, because like in almost every single manifestation videos, they're like, oh, don't worry about the how or the why, just trust that it's gonna happen. I'm trusting that it's gonna happen, but I'm curious, I want to know. Just events beautifully falling into place. It's kind of a reminder that like even if it's not a great event, maybe looking back all the time, this always happens to me, you're gonna realize that it happened for a reason. Like I'm a strong believer in the notion of everything happens for a reason, and also that life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. My life isn't tough, my life is pretty good, I can't lie, but I just I don't know. It does. Everything happens for a reason. Like, my inconveniences have all benefited me in the grand scheme of things. Every like thing that I've lost and gained has all happened for a reason, and I'm so grateful. Like, now standing where I am standing today, it's like, yeah, I'm glad that I lost that, or I'm glad that I gained that, even though in the moment, if I gained it, I was like, why, what, like, what's the point of it? You know what I mean? Or like when I lost it, I was like, oh wait, I'm like trying to hold on to it, but it's like, little do you know that it's gonna help you and benefit you in the grand scheme of things. Things are meant to go the way they're going for a reason. And sometimes I'm like, some people don't believe that at all. Anyways, moving on. Wait, what? What did I write? The growth and lessons you acquire throughout all those transformations. I love transformations. Transformations are like, it's like une petite morte. It's basically a transformation in this, you know, like engaging. Well, they're both engaging. I'm trying to like say both scenarios that I'm laying down in front of you in an appropriate way. Does that make sense? I don't think so. It's okay. The little death is like when you reach your peak, you know, when you're in here. And then in reality, I feel like the little death is like kind of like the death card in tarot. So the death card in tarot, I don't know if you do tarot. I do tarot. Let me find it actually. My tarot deck, it's so old, my first ever tarot deck. Let me find the death card and show you. Whenever I've done tarot readings for friends in the past and the death card would show up and they're like, oh my god, am I gonna die? No. And then they think that tarot is diabolical. Like, and they were all Christian, so I guess that's understandable. Also because there's the devil card in tarot. But what am I trying to say about the death card? Oh yeah, like transformation. That's basically what the death card is in tarot, isn't it? Like transformation, literally. Oh my god, wait, how are we like moving on to tarot? This literally all about like transformation. It's about like the ending of something. I feel like for me, when I do tarot, that's usually what I think about for the death card. I forgot most of the traditional actual meanings of each card. Let me fact check that actually in the little booklet. That is some false ass information.
That is some false ass information about the Seminary Road.
Do you guys know that? Yes, transformation, change, end and beginning, sudden event, alteration, surprise, understanding important things, fear, impossibility of going back in time. That is the death card in tarot. What I'm saying, the growth and lessons you acquire throughout all those transformations, it's like every transformation you have, big or small, is so crucial to becoming that ultimate you, who you're meant to become, if that makes sense. So like and transformations aren't always fun and seamless. They are painful sometimes. Sometimes it's like the worst thing ever. You have no idea what's going on, but you literally emerge from that so much better with a clearer mind. You're like, oh, wow. Do you know what I got a message. But I was so confused because it's like, anyways, I love transformations. I've had so many little, and that's why I call them little deaths, like les petites morts. But like, it's so many little deaths, so many little transformations. It's just, they're so powerful and I appreciate them. Before I was like, I didn't even realize that, like, what the freak is happening? What am I going through and whatnot? And I don't know, like, you learn so much with however many transformations you go through. You always learn something from that. You always like level up. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Pokemons, like they start off and then they transform into, and for the past few months I've gone through like so many little since January I've gone through so many little transformations. I've been so online than offline, and it's like I don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's realizations, like epiphanies type of things. Some transformations I'm like freaking questioning everything about my identity. And I go crazy, and it's like I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, what to look at, who to look to, like, but at least I had an outlet. At least I was like, you know what, at least I still have my looks, at least I'm so smart, at least I still have my hobbies and my ambitions. Like, it's fine, whatever I'm going through, at least I have those things to lean on. And you know what kept me going through all of that, aside from like having an outlet like writing or reading, what kept me going through all of that is something that my mom has taught me, and it's that nothing is permanent. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything in life is temporary. Say it with me now. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything in life is temporary. Now, this goes for the good and bad things. How many times did you make it out of that tough situations, or any tough situation in general? Even if it's something good, so many good things end to leave space for even better things. Some good things, better things stay in your life, but they're not on that same level. Sometimes they get better. Sometimes they don't get better. Sometimes they like crash. Other times they evolve into something even more beautiful. Like some friendships start like here, and then they go like here, and like here and here, and then maybe one day it's just like Or like maybe you'll just be friends forever. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a bit bittersweet because it's like, you know, you want the good things to last forever. But guys, come on. Like, if the same thing is lasting forever, you're gonna keep growing as a person, and then you're gonna end up outgrowing that good thing. You need that thing to grow with you. Therefore, it's not permanent. Therefore, it's not staying on that same thing. It's changing as well. It's temporary. It's a temporary state of good or a temporary state of bad. That has helped me a lot because I'm like, I am going through this right now, but at least it's temporary and I know I'm gonna get out of this. Because there's no way that I'm gonna be in that state forever. How much ever time it takes for me to get out of that state or go through that thing, event, or situation, whatever it may be, I always know that it's temporary, and I know it's either getting good or bad. If it's getting good, that's good for me. It's getting even better because I'm growing, so my situation around me is growing. If it's not getting better, then that's fine because it's just gonna like leave, so leave space, like dégage, to leave space for even better things for me. That's the mentality you need to have with whatever you're going through. We shall move on. Oh my god, the balance. The full sentence is, yes, there are consequences, and yes, now's the time to live a life and go out of my way and do things. And the key is to find the balance between the two. The key to life, in my opinion, is balance. Is to have balance of everything. Oh my god. Let there be space. Hold space for other things. And have balance. Balance between desires and balance between necessities, like things that you have to do type of thing. I could go on about balance forever and ever and ever. There's something else that I wrote. Mercredi le 16 avril at 11:11 p.m. This is my paper. Okay, I don't know if I can actually read this because the cursive... Okay, first of all, it was at night and I had the lights on low. Honestly, I don't know what else to tell you guys. These have just been not necessarily letters to myself. I want to start writing letters to myself. I don't know, these are just things that have been like a theme in my life recently. Yeah, that's that for today's video. This was kind of random. This kind of spurred out of nowhere, but I was like, I should probably put this on YouTube. I wonder if anyone else feels the same way, because I need more people to talk to about this. That's why I'm putting it out there. Maybe, hopefully, this will attract the right audience. I don't know. Do what you will. If you want to comment something down below. If you want to like the video if you liked it. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. Cheers!